So the problem is that...
Hey, Square, if you actually want to sponsor us, we will make a little skit. We'll make one of those Game Grumps Crunchyroll skits there for you. How about that?
Game Grumps did such a thing?
Yeah, they've made tons of like Crunchyroll ads and shit, and Loot Crate stuff ads.
Yeah, you like to watch us fuck around.
They make ads all the time.
Probably like anime too.
They make like little ad things a lot, like promotion stuff, but they try to like make it not a big deal because there's a funny skit along with it. Most people are pretty accepting of it, which is good. It's like they make a buck, so it's like who cares.
Yeah,
but
the problem is that you cannot charge the controller unless if it's plugged in the console. Like you can go grab
and
USB
you cannot
wall
charge people if
shut up.
The Square isn't firmly plugged in.
Or I'll firmly plug the Square into something. You don't shut the fuck up and let me finish my rant.
This reminds me of a certain Game Facts conversation you had during Toy Story.
Oh yeah, that conversation.
Did you watch that?
We could only hear your half of the conversation.
Did you watch that?
No, of course not.
It was so... I thought it was funny at the time, at least. That's for damn sure. I'm just like you. Now that I've finally gotten you to shut up, the thing that I don't like about Game Facts is this came out weeks ago, by the way, if you're listening to this Spyro part.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people, when they
you have to plug the controller into the console. You can't use a wall jack because that doesn't work. I've tried it. So you have to plug it into the console. But the thing is that you can plug the controller into the console and then just sort of leave it, like when you turn off the system. But if the system is off, then it won't charge. But the problem is that the charge cable that they give you is too small. So you can't use it to play like a cabled controller. You can't do that. So that means that you have to basically leave the console on, leave it plugged in, and then just sort of leave it that way until it's charged up, and you don't know when that is. Which is fucking stupid.
You know what you should do? Do you have two controllers?
No, we don't.
You should get another one, and then you just switch them out.
But the controllers are like $50.
Just go get another one.
But don't you think that's a little expensive for a controller? Well, do you want to go buy another one?
Go buy another one, Michael. You can't see it, but I'm doing that, what's that? The Great Gatsby? When he's holding up the glass?
No.
Come on.
I don't believe I've seen that meme before, mein Freund.
I don't know if it's a meme as much as it is just like a picture from that movie. Hold on. Great Gatsby, and he's holding up the glass. I have this, like, a little... What would you call this type of glass?
I don't know.
It's a little baby glass.
A wee baby glass. And now we're dead.
But all there is Mountain Dew in it. But I'm holding it like it's a fancy drink. Great Gatsby. Gatsby. Have you ever read that book?
Yeah.
What's it about?
It's about a lot of things, and I didn't get it the first time I read it.
I'm dead. How old were you?
I was in like 10th grade. But it's just like I didn't
20.
know any of the history that came along with it, so I couldn't like get it,
So you're 20.
I was not that old, no.
You just got a little confused.
I mean, like, I read it, but it's just like I had no...
Being 20 and having a couple years of college and be able to understand...
It was in 10th grade! I was not 20!
I know. You were in 10th grade and you were 20.
No, I was not.
Years.
I hate you. Fucking dickhead.
Michael's mad. Michael's angry. Oh no!
Wasn't that what you wanted, you little pissant?
I pissed him off. Here it is. It's a wine glass that he's holding. You've never seen that?
I might have.
You've definitely seen it. I feel like it is a meme. It's something that like people post on Twitter a lot. You when he's holding the wine glass. Just look up The Great Gatsby in Google Images. You'll find it. He's like, You He's on the little glass. That's what I was doing to Michael when I said buy another controller. He was looking at me with disdain. Still in the car.
$50 is a lot of money for a fucking piece of plastic.
I don't think PS3 controllers are still $50.
Last time I checked, they were.
PS3?
Yeah.
PS4's been out for fucking like 16,000 years now. There's no way that PS3 controllers cost that much. Come on now. Plus, you could buy one used, you goofball.
I suppose.
Look at this. Wired controller for PS3, $8. I mean, wired.
That's a wired one.
Okay. Bluetooth wireless controller, $18.
Has to be a DualShock 3 and will not get a third party
DualShock 3, $15. Wireless.
Alright, I guess you got me there. That's the end of that conversation, I guess.
I'm just baffled.
And by the way, while we've been having this conversation, I've been using a lockpick to break open the door in the car and escape.
A lockpick.
Yeah, I had a lockpick up my bum.
You use it, but a lockpick, just like on one of those tiny shitty little bobby pins.
Yeah, I had one of those and it works. And then I escaped.
And it works. Just
because I'm too busy. The robot's distracted because I'm arguing with him about how much PS3 controllers cost.
You're like, I swear it's $50. And he's like, I'm looking up on my phone right now. When he's not looking, you reach into the bum, grab the bobby pin.
Yeah.
Start cracking that door open. You're like, my butt crack ain't the only thing that's open right now.
Oh my lord.
Speaking of that, look how many dragons you have.
What?
Look how many dragons you have.
It's 69.
No.
You asshole! Is it 69? No, of course not. Open this thing.
Then you look.
And then you immediately start laughing like a pleb.
That's such like a shitty
Let's Play joke?
Yeah, it's such a shitty Let's Play joke.
I don't...
69 of the collectibles, so it's bound
Why
to happen
is 69 even such a big meta joke anyway?
I don't know. That's it? I don't know. The end of that conversation. Next, what's next on the conversation list? I feel like...
Fuck!
I mean, I suppose we will be done with Spyro, but I feel like we should make just like a little list of conversation topics beforehand. Because there's nothing going on. I think, what's the other shitty Spyro game we're playing? What's the one?
Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning for the Nintendo GameCube.
That'll be a little bit more exciting. There's named enemies.
Because you'll be playing.
I'm not playing.
You are playing.
No, I'm not playing.
You have to play.
I'm playing Sonic and the fucking Secret Rings. I'm not playing that stupid game.
Suppose you got a point. But why not twice
playing? What?
Why not twice the frustration and shitty gameness?
Shut up, girl, from that fucking taco sauce commercial.
¿Por qué no las dos?
¿Por qué no las dos?
Why not the two?
Does she ever say that? Why not the two?
No, she says, why not the two, in Spanish. That's what Por qué no las dos means.
I mean, it's basically why not both, but...
I mean, ambos is the word for both. ¿Por qué no ambos?
¿Por qué? Porky? Porky pig?
Oh, por qué? ¿Por qué?
That's
¿Por qué no las dos?
That's not Spanish. I'm speaking. I'm reading scripture.
Are you reading scripture?
Quoting scripture. What was I watching that was making fun of? Oh, me and Maddie. You know how we always turn on really stupid shit when it's just us? Like she'll turn on Peppa Pig or some shit. We were watching Courage the Cowardly Dog.
She was telling me about that.
Yeah, and then there's this episode that was like a spoof of The Exorcist.
Oh no.
Where
oh no! Muriel! Oh, Muriel! Oh!
Yeah. like it was like a haunted mattress or something that they bought.
Oh my god.
And it like,
that show sucks. I hate it.
I really hate that show. Although I will say the episode that was like paired with it was my favorite episode that I've seen. It was called like Fred or something. It was about like this like the creepy what is it?
The creepy
nephew of
oh my god.
Muriel's nephew. And it's like he like only spoke in rhymes. And his like thing was like he liked to like shave things. So he was just gonna shave Courage.
That was the plot. That was
it would rhyme, and then it'd be a bunch of rhymes, and then he'd always end it with, "But then I would get a little bit naughty." Naughty referred to him like shaving somebody or something. Like my first pet.
Stop it, Ron. Stop.
It was so weird, but it was like less creepy. It was just weird, and so I thought, I don't know, it was amusing. I really hate that show. Like, if I watched that show as a kid, I would be like, I don't like this show.
Oh, that's more or less what I remember it being like from back in the day.
Yeah, like I would never watch that show as a kid. Right as now, I just get mesmerized by how fucking weird and scary it is. What are you doing, dude?
Trying to figure out how to do the right order. That's what I'm trying to do, because I haven't practiced this level.
Is that why we keep Alu Akbaring right in
Yes. Because if you don't get the exact right path, then you can't win. That's what happens.
Oh, so that is you giving up.
Yes.
Getting honorable seppuku. I mean, Sudoku.
That's why I hate these levels in this first game and the second game so much. Because you never know, because it's not like the third and fourth game. Like, I'm gonna give credit to,
Enter Dragonfly?
Yeah, Enter the Dragonfly has better sections like this than these. Because at least then you don't have to, like...
obvious and less challenging.
Yes, exactly. I mean, like, you don't have to, like, fucking kill yourself a million times to figure out what way to go.
If you're a little bit slow, you can still manage to figure it out.
I already explained how it worked in a previous episode that you obviously weren't listening to me on.
Of course not.
Yeah.
What do you think this is?
A Let's Play?
What do you think this is? Did You Know Gaming?
Starring the guy who gets all his facts from Wikipedia. Featuring Wikipedia. It's funny because he mooches off the popularity of others.
Man, did you know... See, Did You Know Gaming...
Let's invite Ego Raptor to talk about Zelda.
Harmless.
Yeah.
Game theory is annoying. That's not harmless. That's like annoying, stupid.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, that's just like absolute fabricated bullshit.
And people
like,
believe it.
No, it's not that people believe it. It's like horoscopes. It's like nobody believes it, but it's just like something to do. It's like, oh, what if Mario is a killer? Oh, or some like stupid shit or whatever. Whatever the flavor of the week is. But Did You Know Gaming, most of it's correct.
Is it mostly stuff that people already know?
I don't know.
I've never watched it. But my instinct is it's just sort of like maybe 1 or 2 things you didn't know. But most of it's just like, did you know that Super Mario Brothers saved the gaming industry after the crash of 1983?
No, I don't think it's that like dry. I think it's like weird trivia like glitches and stuff sometimes.
Wow.
I don't know. I haven't actually sat down and watched very much of Did You Know Gaming. I know that he's friends with a lot of guys that I do respect. But
it just always seems like he picks like the worst people to do it with. Like, oh, let's do a Did You Know Mario? And it's just, let's invite Ego Raptor along. Because he has a respectable outlook on Mario. Let's bring him on board. Oh no, it's probably a Sonic thing. He probably did You Know Sonic? Oh, here's Ego Raptor with me to help talk about Sonic. It's just like, that is the last person I want to hear give me facts about Sonic.
You're not a fan of Mr. Raptor. The Hanson.
Because
Chinigan.
Really don't know what to make of the guy, you know? Because I don't know how serious he is.
He's really talented in lots of ways, but I will say he's definitely... I wouldn't take anything he says involving video games. Like, he's not an authority. He's definitely not like a journalist, you know what I mean? He's just somebody who's played some video games and has some opinions like everybody else in the world. It's just the fact that he made like the Awesome series and stuff like that. And then also made what's the series called that you hate?
Sequelitis.
Sequelitis, yeah. So it's
the first episode was good.
Was that the Castlevania one?
Yeah. That one was good because he actually had something interesting to kind of say about it. The other ones, I don't know, like the Zelda one's obviously the worst one.
Which one was that? Was that about
the one where he was like, it was supposed to be about that, yeah, but he spent most of it like being like he like literally personified Skyward Sword in like this little animated box. Wii box, essentially. Yeah,
the problem is when you try to mix like the humor and like trying to make a point at the same time too much, it's just like, how am I supposed to respect you trying to make a legitimate opinion about something if you're not showing the game any respect?
I mean, like, he was like literally mean to the game, to this personification he created.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really make, like he said, it doesn't really make me follow what he's saying anymore.
Mario Galaxy Did You Know Gaming featuring Ego Raptor.
Yeah, I think that's the one I saw that I was thinking of
3 weeks ago. And he hates I like I said, I remember, I'm pretty sure Aaron hates 3D Mario. So that is weird.
Yeah.
You get like Brutal Moose.
I mean, like, you don't see me, because, like, I don't really like survival horror, right?
Normal Boots and those types of guys.
I don't really like survival horror.
Yeah.
But you don't see me going, like, out of my way to, like, make a giant diatribe saying, like, oh, this is why survival horror sucks and you're not allowed to like it. I just sort of accept that it's for other people.
I will say it's funny that their Did You Know Gaming for Super Mario Maker features Ross, who is infamously the guy who makes the most, like, sadistic levels.
I played this one Mario Maker level. I don't think he had anything to do with it, but it was literally like, you have like this time limit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, oh, this level looks pretty easy, you're running down. Then you reach the end, there's a giant wall. So you try to jump, and then that's when you realize there's a gigantic line of invisible blocks that you gotta hit all the way over to that side, so that you can jump up, hit another line, go all the way across back to the beginning of the stage, hit another line, go up, and then you do that like 8 times.
I think my favorite troll level is it's the entire, like, as big of a level as possible with just like one screen, as possible, with staggered question blocks. They're all coins, except one of them has a Koopa shell in it, and that's how you get through like the ending. And it's so big, and you have to just methodically go through. It was the funniest shit ever. I was like fucking dying. I know it's like not as funny like talking about it, but when you see it and you figure it out, like you're running past all the question blocks and you get to like the one block that can be broken by the shell, and the name of the level is Find the Shell or something like that. And there's just like billions of like staggered blocks that are hard to get up. It's like somewhere in like the upper middle right. That was the funniest level. I thought, because it was just like stupid. What the hell just happened?
Oh, I got a power up.
She just kissed you.
Yeah, and she gave me the Super Flame, is what it's called.
Let's make some Rule 34 of that.
Spyro X Fairy.
The Fairy.
X Will Smith.
Does she have a name? X Will Smith. Throw Will Smith in there.
I doubled up on that one.
You know, yeah, you remember me making the Will Smith fairy jokes?
Yep.
That's what that's from.
Because, like, I remember you telling me, like, didn't you notice that every time a fairy came up when we did Hero's Tale, I said Will Smith?
Yeah.
And then, like, I watch it again, and it's just like, yeah, you totally did, and I never noticed while I was editing.
Hey, look, it's Will Smith every single time. That comes from the stupid like rumor that he's gay.
Huh.
And that's like a pretty offensive term for it.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Although that's not really, I feel like that's not really used very much in the States, at least.
Not really. But it's just like, if I heard it used to refer to that, like, I'd understand.
I'd be like, that's stupid. That's a stupid word to use. That's just a stupid... Anything else, fine. That one, that's just stupid.
Yeah. Gotta make sure that those couches are Siggy-proof.
Siggy proof.
Yeah.
Siggy Schmidt.
Ziggy Marley. The singer for the theme song of Arthur.
I still can't believe that was fucking Ziggy Marley. That blew my mind. Every day when you're walking down the street,
everybody that you meet has an
I'm the
original
son of
point
Bob
of
Marley.
And I say, hey,
That
the wonderful
that laugh, Michael, that was horrifying. I'll never do that again.
You know the one
I don't even
part
remember
where
that from the song.
Well, it's like
there, like,
it's
a
one of
little
those
laugh
things
like
where
that?
like when you've seen something so many times that you like know when all the sound effects happen.
I don't remember the sound effect. Maybe because I'm used to just listening to the song version, not like the actual like intro to Arthur. Unlike you, who watches children's shows all the time somehow, or just has a disgustingly like accurate memory.
I think that's it.
Some of the shit you remember blows my mind. Jon Stewart from Dougal. Remember that part of VeggieTales? It's like, I don't remember anything from VeggieTales. And you're like, oh, here's the name of that obscure character.
Do you remember the episode where like it's Joshua, right?
The answer is no.
Oh God.
I don't understand how you remember anything from VeggieTales. I don't remember VeggieTales at all.